Gucci recently debuted a new collection featuring a jacket seemingly identical to Dan's signature 80s piece without allegedly giving him credit. Now, after social media roasted the company for cultural appropriation, which seems to be pretty popular nowadays.
The legend of Dapper Dan goes like this. A young man from humble beginnings becomes the premier supplier of luxury goods to Harlem's underworld. He single-handedly creates the luxury streetwear category by recreating prints and patterns from elite fashion houses, applying them to new canvases and silhouettes. The biggest names in urban culture all flock to commission a custom piece. One night, a street fight at his store brings attention from beyond his customer base, and with it, legal trouble.
Why was the world heavyweight champion shopping in Harlem for a leather jacket?
He's sued repeatedly for copyright infringement, ultimately forced out of his business and into anonymity. And that's where it could have ended. But decades later, when Gucci's 2018 cruise show featured a jacket identical to one that Dan made in 1989, the internet howled in outrage. In this controversy, there was a path for a global fashion juggernaut and a single man to come together and set a template for equitable partnership. We would recognize and restore the momentum and market effect of a true cultural icon. To prepare, we'd have to shift conversational momentum toward a narrative of mutual respect. Expertly placed out of home hinted at Gucci's appreciation of the neighborhood, while a quick-turn print campaign began to align Dan with Gucci specifically, as opposed to the broad swath of luxury brands he was associated with in his heyday. With each beat, the two brands gained more attention than either could alone, but all this was prelude to the actual solution. In March, Dan and Gucci opened his revived atelier in Harlem to the public, this time with a jointly designed capsule collection and a one-of-a-kind license to use signature Gucci fabrics in his customs business. The original outrage had given way to almost universal advocacy by summer. Customers proudly supported the capsule as a physical receipt of the notion of culturally responsible commerce. Thus, an all but forgotten tailor re-emerged at the forefront of pop culture, and a century-old fashion house converted a PR disaster not only into a paying proposition, but a mint of cultural capital.